Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Cal Cavalech, and this is A Wanderer's Divulgence. Welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful day today because we are about to have a good one. It's time for the big fight. So, just before I started recording, I just absent-mindedly started the game. I was like, I have a Firekeeper Soul, so I came over here and upgraded my Estus Flask, and then went, oh, shit. I'm supposed to be recording. It's the first time I've done that. So we do have a +3 Estus Flask now. We got our one from the New London Ruins, we got one from the church, and we got one from Blighttown as well. So yeah, let's try and grab this quick. Oh, got there. So that was the Firekeeper Souls to upgrade our Estus Flask. So we're doing pretty well. We've got a good Estus. We're going to jump off this. You don't have to do that. It just looks stylish. Let's fight this gargoyle, why not? So yes, today is the big day because we fight what a lot of people think is what a lot of people think is the hardest fight in the game. Now, some people will say Manus, some people say Artorias, but a lot of people still to this day say that Ornstein and Smo are the hardest bosses hardest boss in this game in particular. Some people say it's the hardest boss in the Soul series. Those people are demented. But of course there is lots of contention as to who's the hardest boss. I know a lot of people I know believe that Slave Knight Gale is the hardest boss. I think there's other people who think that the Orphan of Kos in Bloodborne is the hardest boss. There's a lot of different opinions. Whether or not I feel all of them are correct, well, I'm sure we'll discuss that more when we get to those bosses in those games. I do think this area, I love this in one way. So the whole idea of, you don't know how to get forward and you have to walk up these parapets. They're called parapets? I'm thinking of the Hunchback of Notre Dame here. Gazing out these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. Let's just say these are parapets. They could be called struts. Unfortunately, my Gothic architecture is not 100%. No, the turrets are the things. Oh, I'm looking very foolish here. I'm looking very, very uneducated. God's sake. I'm sure my history teacher will be crying. But yeah, I do love this in terms of role playing on the whole adventure-y side of things, because it does feel like you're venturing into this area and you have to kind of find your way in, and you come in through the hole in the window, and I do love that. I think some people bounce off it because, well, most games kind of heavily signpost what way you're supposed to go. So Dark Souls kind of not really saying, oh yeah, you can walk up there, because it does look slightly rounded, the walkway. Some people, I think, don't like that. Now, I'm sure 90% of people watching or listening will say, who on earth didn't know that that's where you have to go, or that's how you get up, or anything like that? But I could do that too. I loved it. Oh! Do you know, all the times I've played this, I've always cut that. I've never done it where I've made him fall through the chandelier. I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of that. Yeah, I'm sure most people would be saying that. Of course, who doesn't know that that's what you're supposed to do? But you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Some people do get lost or do miss on these things. Now, I'm going to do this because I don't want to have to deal with him. And a lot of people aren't brave enough to just take these jumps in this game. You'd be surprised where you can get to with a little bit of jumping. Like the chest over there, you've got to jump down there, go in there, get up there. I don't need it, so I'm not going to do it right now. It's just a waste of time. But oh goodness, what a start to the episode! Me just rambling about 4 different subjects in about 5 seconds. But yes, back to the whole thing. I do love that section. This whole section I enjoy because I think it really embodies the adventurous tone of this game that I feel a lot of people don't appreciate enough. Most people talk about this game, they talk mainly about the difficulty and the, yeah, you fall down there, and I'm gonna fall on top of you. Whoop, miss me. When you have a plus 15 weapon, you really feel like you're just bullying people. So, yeah, so I think it is underplayed how well this game does the feeling of adventure. Now, I'm sure there are videos of people talking about it, but I think it isn't talked about enough. Just the feeling you get in this game of adventure that I think that even the newer Souls games don't have. Like, don't get me wrong, Elden Ring is definitely one of my top games of all time. I do love that game a lot. But I think this game, is slightly more replayable to me. Now, I know everybody's different. Everybody likes different things, and that's fine. I am getting bopped around here. Hold on, let's reset this a little bit. Hold on a second here now, guys. Thank you. They're a bit stupid, so we get away with it. Give that a nice block. Ow! I didn't think he was going to swing twice. Why am I fighting these guys? Now I'm doing it for principle, because they're annoying me. So now they deserve to die. But realistically, you don't have to fight these guys at all. But it's annoying me how I'm being fucking bopped around by them. We just need to get one of them down, and then we're fine. There we go. Right, one of them down. Yeah, so I feel like this game is infinitely more replayable than Elden Ring. Why do I say that? That is a grossly flamboyant and crazy statement to make, I'm sure. And don't get me wrong, will play Elden Ring in a heartbeat, and I would love if they brought more out for that game. But I feel personally that the open world elements of Elden Ring harm the game more than they help it. Because here, it's semi-linear-ish, I suppose, in terms of, there's not a huge amount of directions you can go in this game, but it also isn't. Like, you feel like you're in this larger world. Everything feels grand. It feels like you can go anywhere, and there is that thing of, they help that a lot with... Fall off the side. Dumbass. They help that a lot with things like being able to see the Duke's archives from, like, most places in the game. Like, there it is up there. You can see the Duke's archives from pretty much everywhere. So you see a lot of areas that you will end up going to, and then you find yourself looking back down and going, wow, I made it all the way up here. And yes, of course, that's a huge thing in Elden Ring, because it's open world. But the in-between parts in Elden Ring, it's not as much. There's a lot of, look at the skeleton. Like, look, they've ruined the legs in this game, in this remaster. I don't know what they did, but they fucking ruined it. Like, those legs just look ridiculous. Ooh, jelly legs. Jelly legs. Now, we've got to wait here for him to stop shooting on us. But yeah, so in Elden Ring, as I said, don't get me wrong, absolutely love it. But a lot of the in-between stuff is extraordinarily empty. Now, there is a lot in that game, and that is one thing that's great. It's densely packed, but in something like this game, you find yourself, there's always moment-to-moment stuff happening. And yes, of course, that does happen in Elden Ring as well. But in this game, it's like... Hold on, let me try and do this without dying. Fuck. There we go. Oh! Nice. Do we be brave? Fuck it, why not? While we're here. We technically completed our goal, but let's do it. I'm not getting this point across about Elden Ring at all. I apologize. I will think about what I'm saying here now and say it properly. There we go. Let's just get rid of this guy. Nice. Now we can kind of think more. This is one of the most notorious sections of the game. And I think, like that, if you see what I did, like I have nice enough armor. I don't have a huge amount of health or stamina. What have I got? I have 26 endurance, but I have the Fat Ring and Havel's Ring. So it meant that, I can move nicely, but even if they hit me, with their bow, it would have been a different story. But even if they hit me, it's not going to do egregious damage, and just roll through the arrows. I know it's easier said than done, but roll through the arrows, and then like that, just parry. And that's I said it in like episode 1 or 2. Learn to parry in this game. You're laughing. You are laughing, especially you'll see as we get to the end boss and everything. Laughing. But Elden Ring, let me try and get this point across properly, because as I said, I'm making a horrendous show of it. So with Elden Ring, it's not that it's an empty game, because it would be disingenuous to say that it is, because it's not. And I do love it. But with all of the copy pasted bosses and your first playthrough of Elden Ring will be incredibly magical in terms of, you go through a dungeon, you get to the end, and you get the reward, and you go, oh my god, wow! I don't need it, but wow. But once you know what's in those dungeons, you're never going to need to go back there. Like, ever. You don't need to go back to a dungeon with a magic spell on it if you're not using magic. You don't need to go to the dungeon with the certain talisman for, let's say, heavy armor or something like that talisman. You won't need to go to that dungeon because you're not using heavy armor in that playthrough. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, the replay value in Elden Ring is great in a sense of, yes, okay, there's so many different playthroughs you can do with so many different types of characters, which is the same with this game, but there is so much content that becomes just entirely obsolete. Now, I know there's stuff in this game that you won't need to do, but you're going to engage with most, if not all, of the content every time you play this game, Dark Souls, because, well, most of it's on the main path, and even the stuff that's on the side path, it's just fun to do because it's a unique boss, or it's a unique kind of area, or, whatever. Like, even I was thinking about doing the Painted World in this run, not because I need anything in the Painted World, but because the Painted World is fun. But the same copy-pasted dungeons with the 50th Watchdog or another Erdtree avatar or something like that is not as fun. Let's talk to Solaire for a second, because...
Smooth summoning out there? Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
Oh, I do love Solaire.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me, pretend you didn't hear that.
It's just a cheeky line, and I love that nobody thought too much of it. It's just a line that's there. It's nice. It's fun. In this grimdark world, you have a friend who, if you're whatever you're role playing, could be more. Who doesn't love Solaire? He's just such a lovable character, and I love that line. You really are fond of chatting with me. Oh dear, pretend you didn't hear that. Like, it's so just wholesome. I think it's wholesome. People would disagree, but I think it's wholesome. But yeah, so Elden Ring. So, like I said, for me, it is such a fucking amazing game. Don't get me wrong. Now, we're going to do a little shortcut here, so I'm not going to show this whole area just because there's really not a lot we need. And it's like I'm saying with Elden Ring, there are things in these games that you don't have to do, and that is okay. But the difference is that I'm not skipping it because it's copy-pasted content. And it doesn't ruin Elden Ring for me, and I'll probably talk a lot more about it if I get around to doing a playthrough of Elden Ring, where I can possibly more concisely put my thoughts together and give a better explanation, because I feel like this explanation so far has not been great. But I think I'm slightly getting across my point. Nice little shortcut there if you need it. Hopefully we won't need it, but if we do need it. Actually, I'm gonna play it safe. Let's be brave. Let's be brave. I'm probably gonna die to Ornstein and Schmo, but let's be brave and let's see if we can do it with 5 S's. I was going to get us to get a 10, but let's be brave. Let's see if we can do it without getting 10. I was going to run straight to it, but let's get rid of everybody first. And we're not summoning Solaire as much as I want to, as much as I love Solaire. I might save him, but we're not going to summon him because we're not summoning this playthrough. There's no reason not to not summon, because at the end of the day, I'm not doing a challenge or anything, but just something different, because you know, we're showing that you can do all these things in this game, make your life a lot easier, but also not use everything at our disposal. Like, there's still so much I could do to make this character like 5,000,000% stronger. Ow. Like, we could level up a hell of a lot more. We could summon... Sorry, I had to lock in there for a second. We could summon... You know, we could use heavier armor. There's a whole lot we could do to make ourselves stronger. But yes, finally, let's get this out before we go into fight Ornstein and Smough. Elden Ring. Just give that a smash. Elden Ring. I'm not at all saying that it's a bad game because of the copy-pasted things. I just think it slightly blemishes it. And just for me personally, just means that I find Dark Souls a infinitely more replayable game, in terms of I'm not thinking, oh, this is going to be a copy-pasted boss and this and that. This game has copy-pasted bosses too, with the Stray Demon turning up so many fucking times. But just for me, it's just not as egregious, you know. Let's get in here before this guy fucking follows us. Now, Ornstein and Smough, what a fucking fight. Ah! I didn't use my power within. We can use it when we get in. What a fucking fight this is. Actually, let's see how much damage we do without power within. Let's see how we're getting on power-wise. A lot of people's favorite boss, Ornstein and Smough. I would argue that, yeah, I kind of feel it as well. I do love this boss. You do. Where the fuck are you going? Huh. I do. Ooh, we are doing good damage, even without. Ow. Even without thingy power within. So let's pop power within and let's fucking do it. Let's see if we can light these guys up. Right, so with power within, what ends up happening is you lose some strength. Ow, not some strength, you lose some health. Never mind, you just die. Fuck! I should have used it before I came in. I mean, look, that was just a horrendous showing. Fuck me. I deserved that, to be honest, because I was trying to be too cocky and use things and talk shit on Elden Ring, and I wasn't locked in. So let's do this properly. Let's lock in. Yeah, a lot of people's favorite boss on Ornstein and Smough. To me, yeah, definitely in my top. Definitely in my top. I think it's probably one of the best duo fights they've done. Now, they have improved it since, but it's probably one of the best duo fights they've done in terms of the fairness of how they fly around at you. Let's get ourselves up here. Use our power within. So yeah, power within. You drain health slowly. Fuck you on the horse you rode in on, you son of a bitch. Woo! You drain health slowly, but you gain a lot of strength. I am just getting fucking bodied by these guys. Fuck's sake, Carl, wake up. Ah, for fuck's sake. Stop it, Carl. Come on. We had such a good showing yesterday. No. And there goes our 13 humanity. Come on. We said we wouldn't get tilted. We said we wouldn't get tilted. 2 times to Ornstein and Smough. And I'm raging because I felt good yesterday. Do you know what? I should have just recorded the next episode yesterday, because the way I was playing out of my mind yesterday, and managed to do some fucking good shit. But let's lock in. We're going to lock in and we're going to do this. We're going to fucking fuck these fuckers up and show that, you know, even pissing around and playing extremely sloppily, which, as I've said, I am. I admit that. This has been a sloppy series. That's okay, because we're having a chat and we're learning about each other, aren't we? Please tell me we are. But, right, come on, lock in. Even playing as sloppy as I am, you can still kick the fucking shit out of these guys, which is what we're going to do. See that damage though? Like, what was that? 4 hits? 4 hits and he's at half. Like, that is not bad. Now, the problem here is that they are fucking half hitting me, pretty much, with their electric attacks and stuff. Right, come on. Bring it on, fuckers. Come on, I need Ornstein to run at me. But even playing as sloppy as I am here... also, why am I killing Ornstein first? I should be killing Smo first. What the fuck I'm doing? I remember when I first started playing this game and I tried my hardest, my absolute hardest to kill them both at the same time, thinking that it would somehow not fucking fuck me up, apparently. Come on, get him. Heal. The little laugh he does is horrendous. Ah, fuck's sake. 3 times. The 4th time is the charm. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I was going for Ornstein first. I like to kill Smo first because I want to get the Leo ring. So, yes, we're going to prove that even playing as horrendously sloppy as I am, we can still beat these fuckers without doing too much. So, and that's the kind of the theme of this series. You know, it's the redemption arc for myself, showing that, you know, even if I'm being fucking horrendous, I can still do this. But it's the redemption arc for showing that, you know, there's still so many things we could do. Solaire is over there. We could summon him at any point. He's going to help. Yes, okay, they get more health, but him kind of distracting them off to the sides means that you can get in there and, well, fucking wreck their day, you know? Right, Ornstein's coming this way. Perfect, that's what we want. Then we want Smo to do his little thingy. Not get fucking hit by his legs. God fucking damn it. Right, come on, Carl. Stop this silliness now. Right, come on. Seriously? Oh, I'm tilting. I spoke about this before in one of the other episodes as well. The idea of when you have a couple of deaths like that in these games that are, I suppose, not, well, embarrassing deaths, let's be honest, because I shouldn't be dying this much to Ornstein and Smo. I know I've said that a lot of people find them difficult, but for me, I've always enjoyed them. I suppose it's just been so long since I've fucking played this game that I'm completely forgetting my strategy for them. And I'm actually just been throwing myself at them, which is completely the wrong thing to do. And I apologize. Don't use any of those attempts as a guideline in any way. You shouldn't use my gameplay as a guideline at all. But yeah, don't use any of those attempts because I was just throwing myself at them like fodder to a goddamn... Do you know what? We don't even need the Leo ring. Fuck them. Let's just fucking kill him. Fuck you on the horse you rode in on. Well, we're gonna get the Leo ring anyway, aren't we? Oh, fuck you, Ornstein. Pig. Move. Heal. Nice. Okay, Ornstein's doing his power walk. Come on, we almost got him. 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. Right. Cool. We got to round 2. He's dead. Fuck, I'm right in front of him. Ah. You can't see me, but I've got my head in my hands. Purely because I buffered the roll. So I automatically said, right, heal, thinking, I don't know why, thinking I'd be further away. So I buffered a roll, rolled straight towards him, and then healed in his face and died. Oh, God, Mamma Mia Pizzeria. Mamma Mia Pizzeria. Take me back in time. Let me show them how it's done properly. I swear I can do this. Right. But yeah, I was saying, the thing about it is that as I said in another episode, when you have a death like that and you have these embarrassing kind of deaths, you tend to then, which is exactly what I did. So I have shown off that in one way, exactly what I did, which is you just begin to almost go into autopilot mode where you just run in and throw yourself at the boss. It's a completely irrational response, and I also think it's completely involuntary. Like, I don't mean to do that. I did not mean to just run in and just start throwing myself at these bosses, because you've seen, yeah, okay, I play kind of risky, but I don't tend to be that bad. You know, I'm not reckless. Well, I'm sort of reckless, but I'm not incredibly reckless. So I shouldn't be being silly here and just throwing myself at the bosses. I should be being more careful. And stop fucking doing that, Carl. Right, get over here and heal, so that when we get into the next phase, we have health. Keep an eye on what he's doing. He's doing his rush. He's doing his jump. Right, this should kill Smo. Bam. Now we're into phase 2. Let's run over here a bit so we have a bit of room. Now, seriously, Carl? Like, actually seriously. Give the butt slam. Yeah, thank you. Heal. Now, right. If I go a bit quiet, I apologize. It's because I want to make sure I fucking do this time. Butt slam. I rolled at the wrong time. Thank you so much for giving me a second one, though. Oh. Fuck. Fuck. No. At this point, it's just inexcusable, all these deaths, but it's part of the experience, it's part of the chat. And it does bring up something that I think I wanted to say as well. I mentioned it briefly in one of the episodes, but the idea of a lot of people rage quit these games. And I understand that. Like, even now I can feel the frustration. And, you know, I used to be one of those people that I would lose my reason. Well, maybe not my reason, but I would get quite, like, I'd be shouting, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck, and slamming, and, you know, I'd maybe, like, fucking slam my fist on the table in front of me or something like that. Like, when I was younger, my mom used to shout and say, like, it's only a fucking game, like, and I'd be like, oh, Jesus, here we go. But I've learned not to do that as much. Or to try not to do that anyway. How did that clip me? He's gonna hit me? He didn't hit me. He loves to fly around like that. Right, he's gonna come flying at me. There we go. Heal. How'd you like me now? Coming at you with the bow chicka wow wow. Oh, fuck. It does look like he just slapped him out of the way, though. That was kind of funny. He was like, listen, get him fuck away, bro. Heal. We don't need any more healing for this, so I don't think I need to go on get him. I missed. How the fuck do you miss the big fat bastard in front of you? Fuck's sake, you fatty. I am just making an absolute hames of this heal. Yeah. Oh, I thought that killed me. I thought that killed me. It didn't. But seriously, there is a problem. As I stood up. As I fucking stood up. There is a problem there. That is the only thing I'll say about this fight. That is a problem. That, as you've seen there with Ornstein, very occasionally, and I wouldn't even say that was the reason I died. It wasn't. I died because I'm a fucking idiot. But there is a problem there like that with the whole... he kind of gets caught on things sometimes, and so it looks like he's about to stop or move or something like that, and he kind of stops for a second, and you think, oh, fine, and then instantly, and you're like, shit. That's the only time I would say that there's a little bit of bullshit in this fight. But even then, you know that's a thing, so you know if he does his move where he's going to charge and he doesn't complete the animation, still move out of the fucking way, because he's still going to try and hit you, you know. Power within could be detrimental here, could be the reason why I keep losing just that little bit of extra health. I can't believe you've done this. Do you know what? Let's kill Ornstein first. And then we'll fight fucking Super Smo. Why not? Why fucking not? Or we won't do that because we're going to fucking die already. I don't know. I have no reason for this other than what I was talking about with the whole... You tend to kind of, even inadvertently, you don't mean to, but you get a bit tilted, make stupid mistakes, and then die. And it's okay. We can use that hit. See, Don't get tilted. Oh, do you know, it's funny with these games. All these years and all this time I've played them, and I've done so many challenge runs, and I've done so many different fucking things with them, and here I am, just getting absolutely bullied. Fuck's sake, by Ornstein and Smo, like a noob. In a way, it's exciting because, like I said, it feels like, oh, fuck you. I feel like oh my god, I feel like a noob again. I feel like I'm back playing the game for the first time, and just seriously, I'm gonna die because I don't have enough. Quick, quick. Did it use it? It did. Ha ha ha! And we have no power within anymore, so we gotta do this the hard way. Roll. Nice. I just had to go quiet. And I hate that because I don't want these videos to have moments where don't do this to me, Carl. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want these videos to have moments of silence like that. But there are some times in these games where you just gotta lock in and fucking win. Oh, victory achieved. What was that? 6 times? Oh, the 6th time is indeed the charm, and it brings us up to the half-an-hour mark as well. Holy fucking shit, that was painful. That was painful. Definitely a humbling experience, showing me that these games, they still get me. After all these years, after all these challenge runs, they can still get me. But I think it proves all my points, that with these games, you can be as sloppy as you like, you can fuck up, have not a lot of health. I'm sure, you know, people, if you want to leave a comment, I'm sure there's a million comments you can leave telling me what I did wrong, dodging wrong, getting up at the wrong time. Like, I'll look back at the video and I'll go, wow, I can see exactly what I did wrong. Hindsight is, of course, 2020. But I think it shows my point in the sense of, you know, with these games, it's about perseverance. It's about figuring out what works for you, the best kind of system or routine. There's a million ways to do that fight, like a million ways. It can be as easy or as hard as you like. I'd say I kind of had an easier time there, and I definitely had a lot on my side, like Power Within and the Grasscrest Shield and the Fat Ring and stuff like that. But there was so many things that I could have had to make my life easier. Taking in more healing. We could have, as I said, leveled up more. My health is only at 22, which is not a huge amount of vitality. Like, we're in level 46. We could have gotten more strength and dex. They're only at 20 each. Like, a better weapon. A longsword is probably not the best sword. Well, it's not. It's not the best sword in the game. But it does good damage, and I think it has good... I like this move because you can still hit them and everything. And, like, it brings up the question, as I said, of the difficulty in this game is a slider. Because it just is. It's they are the one difficulty. They're never going to change. You know how hard they are. They won't get any easier or any harder. How you play the game and how you build your character is what makes it as difficult or as easy as it is. And that's something we can talk about more in the next episode. But for now, let's grab our amazing chest ahead from El Gun over here. 35-minute mark, a little bit over time, but it's okay. Will forgive me. I'll forgive myself. Amazing chest ahead. Thou had journey far. Listen, just give me the fucking. Just give it to me at this stage, because I couldn't care less what you have to say. I just went through possibly one of the worst goddamn experiences of my life, and the chat in this episode was most likely a little bit dire. But it's been fun. We finally did it. What's probably going to be the hardest thing that we've done in this playthrough, because nothing can compare to dying 6 times in a row to Ornstein and goddamn fucking Smo, who I've killed naked with a goddamn club, can I just say. Oh, but look, nevertheless, good crack. We did it, and we can say that we did. I've been Kyle Cavalette. You've been amazing. It's been a wondrous divulgence. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, whatever you might be doing. Look after yourself, spread the love, and I shall see you very soon for lots more chats. Like and subscribe if you like what you see. Although after that episode, I really don't blame you for not. But I do promise it'll improve, and I have lots I want to discuss as we go on when I'm not being absolutely bodied by this game that I swore wasn't that difficult. I swear it's not. See you soon, and have a great day.